So I'm going to write the equation of a line parallel and perpendicular to a given line passing through a given point. And the symbol for parallel are two vertical lines, and the symbol for perpendicular is a line, a horizontal line, and a vertical line. And here's what you need to know. The slopes of parallel lines are equal. They're always equal. And that should make sense because the slope of a line describes how steep a line is, and so if two lines are parallel, they should have equal steepness. So I'm going to say m1 equals m2. Now, the slopes of perpendicular lines are negative reciprocals, and this is a little bit harder to appreciate, but I'm going to show you something that's kind of neat. So if m1 equals a over b, then m2 equals negative b over a. Interestingly enough, if you take m1 and you multiply it times m2, the slope of the first line and the slope of the second line, and it equals negative 1, then the lines are going to be perpendicular. I'm going to try to leave that up. And here's the example I'm going to do. I'm going to say, all right, let's say I have this line, y equals 2/3 x minus 4. Now, what you need to do is, I'm going to say, I want to write a line parallel to y equals 2/3 x minus 4. That passes through the point, let's say, 5, negative 2. And I'm going to do a line that's perpendicular to y equals 2/3 x minus 4. That passes through the point 5, negative 2 as well. All right? No. Ugh. What I want you to know is the negative 4s are completely irrelevant. They're not an issue at all. And I certainly hope I have enough room to do this. We're going to do our best here. And let me see if I can find a nice color. Oh, how about this purple? All right. So the nice thing is this. I already have my m. Because I want it to be parallel, all right? Because I want it to be parallel, I know that my slopes have to be the same. I also have my x and my y. My x equals 5, and my y equals negative 2. And I got that because that's the point that I want to go through. So y equals mx plus b. I have negative 2 equals 5 times 2/3 plus b. So all I did, I'm substituting in. I get negative 2 equals 10/3 plus b. And now I solve for b. I subtract 10/3 from both sides. And so 10/3 is negative 3 1/3. So negative 3 1/3 minus 2 is negative 5 1/3. And that's my b. So my equation that's going to be parallel to this line that passes through this point is y equals 2/3 x. We know that because they have to have the same slope. Minus 5 1/3. Now, I'm going to do a perpendicular line. And so because my slope is 2/3, my new slope has to be negative 3 over 2. My x and my y have to be the same. So x equals 5, y equals negative 2, because this was the point that I wanted to pass through. All right? So y equals mx plus b. I have negative 2 equals 5 times negative 3 over 2 plus b. So I get negative 2 equals negative 15 halves plus b. I have to add 15 halves to both sides. And when I do that, 15 halves is really 7 1/2. So 7 1/2 minus 2 is 5 1/2. And that equals b. So the line that's going to be perpendicular to this line that passes through this point is going to be y equals negative 3 halves x plus 5 1/2. And what I recommend doing, although these aren't nice examples, is if you try to graph them, And like I said, this won't actually work very well because of the third and a half. You'll see that this is indeed parallel, and this one is indeed perpendicular. And the nice thing is, you'll notice that this one has to be perpendicular to both of these lines. That's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it makes sense. If it doesn't, please watch this again and take some notes and then try to make up some examples of your own. All right, good luck.